Hello there and welcome back! Last episode, Reen had an amazing hair color change, and then I fought and defeated, handily, the monster that was attacking Elise. And then my friend showed up, we saw her off, and then time passes, and then we figured out where we were going for our next field study trip, which I can't exactly remember where that was, but I remember that I was excited about it, so that's all that matters right now. Also, I plan on going shopping to see if I can get a new weapon. Hopefully. How much mirror do I have? Well, that's fine, I guess. I've been playing this game for 61 hours. Anyways, I wonder if I can go to George and get him to do some exchange, some Sepith exchange. Ooh, Patrick, what are you doing out here? It's rare to see you up this early, Patrick. What's the occasion? I have my reasons. How are you feeling after that whole ordeal? Huh? I'm fine, thanks. I might not have been if you weren't there to make sure Elise was safe, though. I really owe you that. Humph. It was partly my fault that she was in danger to begin with. It was the very least I could do. Allow me to add that I do not intend to breathe a word of what I witnessed down there to anyone. I'd much rather settle things with you man to man after all. Likewise. Is it just me, or did his personality completely change? He's suddenly a decent person. Come to think of it, you're all going to Heimdallr. Oh, that's where we're going. Okay, thank you, Patrick. Are you? I'll be attending the garden party the day after tomorrow myself. It seems like all the big names are, but if that were the case, wouldn't Laura and Macias get invited too? Father hasn't even mentioned it this year. Same with my dad. Humph, I'm not interested in the guest list. With one minor exception. Will your sister be in attendance, Schwarzer? Patrick, I think the two of us need to sit down and have a little talk. Then you can give me a nice detailed explanation of why you would ever need access to that sort of information. Jeez. I just found myself curious. I didn't mean anything by it. She's going to die single, isn't she? You're not wrong. Onward. First objective is to go to the engineering building. That would be the case. George, make an exchange for me. Is this what I think it is? Yep. It's part of that huge suit of armor you and Crow took care of. You mean I took care of? Principal Van Dyke asked me to take a look at it, so here I am. Have you figured out anything about it yet? Nope. I'm completely in the dark, to be honest. My first thought was that it was an artifact, but that doesn't seem right. An artifact? What's that? Oh, explanation time. Artifacts are said to be relics of the ancient Zemarian civilization. They hold power that we could barely imagine, which means they usually end up in the church's custody. Jaegers get their hands on them once in a while too. Sometimes just to smuggle them to paying clients. Well, those are the basics. But you think that suit of armor is different though? Yeah. Most likely. It's made out of material that I've never even heard of, though. Part of me thinks that it might be the legendary fairy-tempered metal you hear all the stories about. Impossible! This is one of the few cases where a theory like that couldn't be shot down. Either way, it's too early to say anything for sure. I'm going to need to keep analyzing it. Or, you can! Exchange, please. Ooh. I need, let me see. I'm exchanging probably 600 of these. Do 1,500 of these. I do 600. Let's see, 616. These. Oops. Let's see. Let's do 2,000 of these. Oops. Let's do 4,000 or 400. Let's do 800. Let's do just 400. And for this, let us do 700. Yes. Sweet, I now have 25,000. Moving on. Why, thank you, George. I really appreciate it. The engineering building is right next to the studio building. No need to implore my teleportation powers. Let's see. Freaking whatever. Nothing I have is really all that more powerful. My party. They exist as well. Oh, freaking whatever. I just did all that for no reason. So mad. I have 35 of these. I have 8 of those. I have just 1. Ooh. Can I get 20? Well, that's about 12,000. I'm gonna go with 15. Because that's just 9,000. Jeez, those are gonna make my Miro drop like a rock. Alright. To Trista. And I think I'm going to the front gate. Nope, that's the academy front gate. Well, that does me no good. That's 7 dormitories. And then I leave. Which means I am going to the train station. Why, yes. I've done all my business here. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we'll ever be. Alright, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Well, the capital's only half an hour west, so at least the fare should be cheap. Why, hello. Good morning, everyone. Let me guess, you're headed to Heimdallr this month? That's right. We'd like 5 tickets to Heimdallr, please. Coming right up. You know, the capital's summer festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming into the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. We will. Don't worry. I'm used to dealing with it. Just buy the tickets. Okay, that's 5 passengers headed for Heimdallr. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. You know, there's one thing I haven't done yet. I haven't, like, taken a chance to look around the train station much. Passenger service bound for Heimdallr. Now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait till the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Well, at least we won't be waiting long. There's a train to Heimdallr every half hour after all. So, we're really headed to the capital. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice before on family business. Same here. I know where Elisa's academy is, but that's about it. Not to worry. I'll explain more about the city on the way over. It's a pretty big city, though. Not even sure where to start. Ooh boy. Traveling to a big city. All aboard. Alright, not too much longer till we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Heimdallr is, among many other things, the capital of this country, which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Eugene Race Arner III. That's one name. Even children know that. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure. Alright. Bah humbug. Well, Heimdallr is divided into 16 main districts. Each district's about as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people. Wow, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed it is. Crossbell is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, to the south, Liberals, capital has about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdallr. Huh? Really? What? Oh, I was just wondering what kinds of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. Well, we don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Why are they sitting directly across from each other? One of them has to go to the other side. They obviously do not like each other. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up staying in Elliot or Macias' home. Doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. But Macias' dad is the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place. I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in his office, official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there would be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station, though. She didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? I'm gonna hazard a guess that's the instructor herself. I mean, like, it's not like it hasn't happened before. Let's talk to Elliot. I can't believe our field study dates coincide with the summer festival in Heimdallr. I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes. I really wouldn't be surprised. Can't wait to see what horrors await us this month. That's confident. That summer festival certainly seems to have caught your attention, though. Is it really that great? Oh yeah, biggest in the country. There are all kinds of exciting events, including loads of music-related things. Really now? That does sound fun. Hopefully you'll get a chance to drop by your home at some point too. Who knows? The capital is pretty massive after all. It's going to be a roll of the dice whether or not we're close enough. I'd really like to see all my friends again though, if I can. You seem kind of down. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study. Not a vacation, right? We can't let ourselves get caught up in the festival atmosphere or we'll wind up with failing marks. I don't know if I've got the willpower to put that off, though. Well, all we can do is try. I don't think I mentioned this last episode, but a few episodes ago, I came to the conclusion that because of Fee and Laura's current situation, they were going to wind up on my group. And they are on my group! I was right! This is Sarah's doing. Or I may have mentioned that and I just forgot, but whatever. St. Australia's girls' school is in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's the school your sister attends. Do you think you'll be visiting her? I might, if I get the chance. The last time we saw one another was only a few days ago, though. I'd feel kind of awkward going to see her again so soon. I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such social faux pas. I've said that weird. Oh, yeah? You don't have any brothers or sisters, do you? I do not. I'm an only child. Now, why did I not think about that? Okay, anyways, I thought she had siblings. Although, I have been asked by some of the girls I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're enrolled at St. Estrella as well. Girls' academies sure sound interesting places. I hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment. You really are a devoted brother. Or rather, you come across as one who's devoted to most anyone, aside from himself. You think so? I do. Perhaps much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. Why? She's got a lot on her mind. If only there was something I could do to help them. We'll find something. So, this month's field study is in the capital. I certainly won't be staying at my home. I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad is a pretty busy man, huh? We'd have to be governing us, he would have to be governing a city that size, or the size of Heimdallr. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. Barely has time to come home most days. And with all the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if I yawn. Nope, I didn't yawn. I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him. That would be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf, so we can lighten his load a bit. Sure, well, I'll be more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars. Freaking, I keep thinking I'm going to yawn and I never yawn. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around after all, so you get to call the shots if you want. Well, it is our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least, in terms of city navigation, we'll be able to show you the way to any facilities you need. Thanks, we'll be counting on you. And last but not least, Fee. Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time. Yeah, we're not staying too far from Trista. Do you enjoy traveling then? Somewhat. We used to travel a lot in the course. I see. Did you spend a lot of time admiring the view through the train windows there? Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats too. But sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds. Okay, cargo holds, so we couldn't see anything. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything. And I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. There's got to be some kind of common ground. Something to help get them through this. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Just you and Laura seem to not like each other, for whatever reason. Let's see. I played Blade with Elliot. I played with Fee. So it's Macias and Laura I have not played this with. So I'll play a game with Macias.
I'm not going to hold back.
I wouldn't want you to. Despite the fact that I am trash at this game.
Well then, go ahead and draw. We're even. We'll have to redraw.
Okay.
Looks like you're up first.
Haha! I'm shooting. I don't want to go with really high numbers yet. I'm going with the 3.
Looks like I win this time.
Why though? I should have used a mirror. Freaking that ended too quickly. Play Blade against Laura.
Then let us begin our duel.
I really am trash at this game.
draw a card. The first
I will.
move is yours.
Ha! Why? Is it lower card? Fine. I will play a 3.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
Haha!
The
Yes.
first move is yours.
So lower card gets first move.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours.
Why, thank you. I don't have any 3s because I used them all. Fine, bolt.
Well played.
Interesting. Let's do this.
An
Let's do
excellent
that.
duel.
Freaking whatever. Jeez, look at how many mirrors and bolts she has. Fine, I'm done. I don't like this game. Freaking blade. Sucks. Alright. You know what? There we go. I'm gonna save all the way down here. See, that's why there's this many saves. It's for me. Because I like to save a lot. And sometimes multiple times, just to make sure I saved. $8.20. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This semi-express line is bound for Heimdallr. Our next stop is Heimdallr, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Phew, looks like we're almost there. Indeed, it doesn't feel as though our train ride was all that long. Well, Heimdallr's just a stone's throw west of Trista. We could have just gone back to Trista at night. Well, yes, that's true, but plenty of people commute to work in the capital every day, after all. Are you fixing an overhead view of Heimdallr? Or not. It's fine. Just lots of wilderness. Heimdallr Central Station! It looks like all the other central stations.
Exactly on time.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Oh, it's Claire! Oh, she's our special guest.
You're that.
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
You're Captain Claire, was it?
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met.
So, this must be the woman the group who went to Keldic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. He should be here any moment now. Ah, here he comes.
Perfect timing.
No way.
It's Macias' dad.
Dad?
Oh, and he thought he wouldn't ever get to see him.
Huh. I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Macias' father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself. I'm Karl Regnitz, Macias' father. I'm the governor of Heimdallr and head of the local government. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
So many surprises this episode. Time passes. My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall, but I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Anyway, let's move on to confirming your assignments and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and desks? It seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it. If you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? My apologies, I should have, or I probably should have explained a little more first. It's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military's. I sit on Thor Military's board of directors. Everyone that everyone knows is on the board of directors. How freaking huge is this board of directors, and why is it that everyone we know is there? You know what? With that, I find it perfectly appropriate to end the episode. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, please press the little subscribe button. It helps out a lot. If you like this video specifically, please like and share this video. Freaking yawn never... It shows, and then it goes away. Anyways, next time, we're gonna see what our field study day tests are gonna be. And then continue talking with our good friend, Carl Reignitz, the governor, as well as sitting on the board of directors. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.